What's up, Trader's Edge? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option, and this is the Week in Review. Let's get down to it. It was quite the week. The SPX and the Qs and everything all blew up around NVIDIA. On the week, we had a really nice range. We opened the week kind of touching below the 21-day average. Our low on the week was 49.46. Our high was 51.11. That's a really nice range for a 4-day week. Most of that on the back, of course, of NVIDIA, which absolutely blew higher. S&P, it's going to try and break 4,100 5,100 a couple of times. I'm expecting it probably Monday to open above 5,100 again. It might need a strong gap in order to stay above 5,100. What I would point out, and this is your bullish case, is we finally got some pressure on VIX itself. It started to drop 1375. If you look at my chart, it closed on the lows, just above the lows for the week. And the vol of vols coming off. The only thing I don't love about where VIX is that we still do have a tight spread, about 75 basis points. It's about 50 cents to 75 cents too tight. So what does that mean? There's still room for volatility to come in. Moving on to the triple Q. Interesting on Friday that the triple Qs were actually down after blowing higher, opening at a new all-time high. The Qs closed down on the day. What was down? Apple, Microsoft, Meta, NVIDIA, which opened the day blowing higher after that huge day, managed to barely eke out a gain. It really bounced off that 800 level. IWM. Now, IWM would have had a really, really strong day on Friday, except SMCI got destroyed. Closed down $115. Basically gave up everything almost everything it made intraday on Thursday. So we still have that going on. Now, one piece that was interesting on Friday was that we saw the broad market as a whole outperform the mega caps. So RSP, which is the equal weighted S&P 500, was up about, call it a third of a percent, whereas the S&P was essentially flat. Why? Again, you have some strength showing in some sectors that have not been liked: consumer cyclicals, or consumer non-discretionary, utilities, materials, all higher, biotechs, all higher. So that, I think, was really interesting. Talking about our trades for the week, I want to continue to stress this. Heading into events, repeat after me, folks. Heading into events, premiums are too cheap. We continue to see that be the case. Next week, we have PCE and GDP. It is going to be an opportunity to play long a strangle. I'm going to be looking at strangles for next Friday. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity there and a lot of opportunity to make money. Speaking of making money, I am on Thursday, I put out my first zone trade. Really excited. Set it up in Apple. I have a second one all teed up that I'm probably going to put out on Monday or Tuesday. I will give you the ticker. It's Amgen. But I'm really excited about potentially Amgen, and also Tesla is on my radar for a zone trade. I'll get into more of the stocks I'm watching on my next video. But what I want to kind of wrap up is we had a really big, strong week, but we need a big gap higher to hold that 5,100 level. And VIX down, but not out. We're still pricing in some weirdness. And I found it a little odd that the Qs were down on Friday. So keep those in the back of your head. All right, folks, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I am Mark Sebastian, your only option. Have a good one.